I always thought lockdown drills were boring. It's just an excuse to get out of class, sit on the floor in the dark, and scroll through your phone while the teacher pretended it was serious. Until that one day. The day we learned it wasn't a drill. The day we saw him end, everything changed. It happened in early fall. I remember that because the trees outside were still green, but the air had just started to get that crisp bite in the mornings. I was a junior at a public high school in Pennsylvania, big building, 4 floors, and a maze of hallways that always smelled faintly of bleach and cafeteria food. That day, I had astronomy class. It was one of those fun electives taught by Mr. Lewinsky, who didn't care much about grades as long as you showed up and stared at the stars on the projector. Our class met in the basement, yes, literally the basement of the school. It was half storage room, half lab, with no windows and spotty Wi-Fi. There were rumors it used to be a fallout shelter or something. Either way, it was isolated. No PA system, no security cameras down there, just one creaky staircase and a fire exit that always stayed chained shut. That was where we were when the lockdown alert hit. The lights flickered, and the emergency tone buzzed over the classroom speaker, long, piercing, and cold. Mr. Lewinsky immediately shut the projector and went to the door. "All right, everyone. Standard lockdown procedure," he said, not sounding worried at all. "Phones off back wall. Stay quiet." Didn't really listen. People were texting, playing silent games, laughing under their breath, the usual. It was probably just some dumb senior pulled the fire alarm again. It happened last month. Nothing serious. But after 10 minutes, then 20. Then 30 minutes passed, and no one came. No announcement. No all clear. No update. Just silence. Too much silence. That's when Milo leaned over and whispered, "Dude, let's go check it out." Milo was my best friend, Dreckless, always chasing trouble and completely immune to fear. I shook my head. "They'll freak out if we're caught." "No one's coming. The WIF's dead. We're just sitting here like idiots." He wasn't wrong. We waited until Mr. Lewinsky turned to help someone with a flashlight, then slipped out the door. The hallway outside was darker than usual. Emergency lights glowed dim red along the floor. It looked like a scene from a horror movie's shadowy lockers. Creaking pipes, echoes of distant humming. "Where's everyone?" Milo whispered. That's when we heard it. Footsteps. Be heavy. Slow, deliberate. From around the corner at the far end of the hallway, someone emerged. At first we thought it was a janitor. He was wearing dark clothes, hood up, hands in his pockets. But something was off. He wasn't walking like someone who belonged there. He was drifting slow, deliberate, like he was waiting for something. Then he stopped, looked right at us. His face was half-shadowed, but his eyes, they were wide, hungry, alert. That's when I saw the glint. Metal in his right pocket, the grip of a handgun barely sticking out. Milo grabbed my arm. "Go." We sprinted. The nearest room was a small student bathroom rarely used. Dusty, always smelled like mop water. We slammed the door, turned off the lights, and dove into the far stall, feet up, holding our breath. Silence, then click. The bathroom door creaked open. We heard the slow shuffle of shoes on the tile. 1 step, 2, 3. He wasn't in a hurry. He knew we were there. Then he spoke. A whisper. "Thought I saw movement." We stared at each other, frozen. Then the stall door handle twitched. He was testing them. One by one, ours was next. Suddenly, a loud voice from down the hallway. "This is security. Drop your weapon." The door flew open again, running footsteps, yelling. The intruder cursed and bolted. We burst out seconds later to see staff security tackling the guy halfway down the hall. He was armed. Loaded 9mm pistol, knife in his boot. Fake visitor badge. He had been wandering the school for over an hour, slipping past cameras in the blind zones. He didn't say why he was there, never gave a name, but his backpack had maps of the school and a list of teacher names. We spent hours with police that day. Our parents were furious, San terrified. Milo played it off like it was a movie. I didn't sleep for 2 days. The school installed cameras in the basement after that. They replaced the fire door. Every room got a panic button, but I never took the stairs alone again. 'Cause here's the truth. They don't put on the school newsletter. That man didn't come through the front doors. Got in from the back lot, through a maintenance tunnel nobody remembered was still unlocked. Sometimes I wonder, if Milo and I hadn't gone exploring, Would anyone have seen him, or would he still be down there, waiting? If you think this was intense, the next story is even worse.